Before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Number 1. Camel riding and jet flying in Qatar. Tom Brady took his family to Doha, Qatar this past April for a family holiday and arrived via a private jet courtesy of Qatar Airways. A highlight of the trip was when the world caught a glimpse of Tom and Giselle riding camels in an Instagram photo. While his family was there for holiday, Tom couldn't help but get some work in while there. He attended a charity event from Best Buddies, which is a non-profit that exists to help people with mental and physical disabilities. He also visited some troops who were stationed in the country.
Sheep's clothing. He turned right into that cold-blooded assassin, disguised as the corny dad who lives next door.
Number 2. Keeping out of the cold in the Bahamas. Everybody dreams about taking a trip to the Bahamas, and Tom Brady picked the perfect time to do so in November 2017, just as his native Boston stomping grounds was getting freezing, snowing cold. When he and his family made the trip there, Brady didn't just continue himself to chilling in the sun on a hammock, he also played a game of pick-up hoops with Michael Jordan of all people. Talk about having one heck of a dream vacation.
Oh my God, this ball's thrown and Tyree just goes up for it like a basketball player. Harrison trying to knock it down. And Eli, man, I don't know how he got out of it.
Number 3. Traveling to Monaco. This past March, while the Patriots were in pre-season training mode, Tom Brady took a few days off from practice to go party on a private yacht in Europe's sovereign city-state, Monaco. The reason was to catch the Formula 1 Grand Prix. Brady boarded one of the only 2 ships owned by the Sea Dream Yacht Club. Other celebs who boarded the party ship were Bella Hadid and Daniel Ricciardo, who challenged Brady to test out his throwing arm by playing a brief game of football catch with the Formula 1 driver. Number 4. Blowing off steam in Costa Rica. Last February, Super Bowl 52 didn't quite go as planned for Tom Brady, and his New England Patriots lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, who had a 41-33 lead. No matter how many Super Bowls Brady has won in the past, it never feels good to lose the biggest game of the year. So to blow off some much needed steam, he took his family on a vacation to Costa Rica shortly after his Super Bowl loss. He must really love Costa Rica, seeing as he also went there on vacation in 2013. Must be his place of zen. Number 5. Audi R8 2009. Considering that most of the purchases on this list are Audis, we think Tom Brady might have an unhealthy obsession with the car model. There's loving a single brand of car, and then there's Brady, who has bought and collected dozens upon dozens upon dozens of different Audis over the years. Another model with Brady added to his collection was the 2009 Audi R8, which would have ran him up for $165,000. We imagine Giselle is struggling to keep her husband's Audi obsession in check. Trying to stop him from buying every Audi in the country must be a tough task for her. Number 6. Ridiculously big Brentwood mansion. Following their big wedding in 2009, Giselle Bündchen and Tom Brady decided to celebrate the occasion with a big purchase on a big house. Apparently everything's bigger in Texas and Tom Brady's bank account. They bought a 14 square foot mile Brentwood mansion in Southern California for $11 million after spending extra expenses to design the house from scratch. They wound up selling it 4 years later to Dr. Dre for $40 million. It's worth noting the couple finished designing the place in 2013 and sold it a year later. Number 7. His Met Gala suit. Tom Brady and his wife showed up to the 2018 annual Met Gala wearing custom-made attire. Brady opted to wear a simple black turtleneck with a matching suit jacket with a golden design along the collar. His suit did not receive the glowing reviews that he might have hoped for, and his costume was memed to no end across social media. Several critics poked fun of Brady for his costume looking like a cross between a James Bond villain and a Las Vegas magician. Number 8. Sending flowers for his girl. Just when everybody thought that chivalry was dead, Tom Brady had to go and pull a gesture like this for his lover. Sometime last year, Giselle posted this photo to her IG page, revealing that her beau had sent her an entire vase of flowers. Mind you, the vase is big enough that there had to have been enough flowers in there to plant a brand new garden. Stuff like this makes us guys want to step up our game for our lady friends. Not because we want to, but because if we don't, Tom Brady just makes us look bad by outshining boyfriends around the world with stuff like this. Number 9. Soaring through the skies in private jets. Tom Brady is notorious for spending money on private jets to travel all around the world. Speaking of, perhaps the most notorious story of Tom Brady going on a private jet ride was when he took Ben Affleck and his then nanny Christine Ozonian on a ride onto one of his jets. We hear about Tom Brady kicking it on private jets so often that we would assume that if someone were to accumulate together the cost of all of these rides, Brady would have spent millions of dollars on private jet rides. Number 10. 2004 Cadillac Escalade ESV. Most athletes have a tendency to treat themselves to something special after winning the last big game of the season, and usually that special treat tends to be a car, because guys love their cars for some reason. We don't quite understand why, it's a guy thing apparently. Tom Brady is no different, given that upon earning his second Super Bowl MVP following the Patriots' win over the Carolina Panthers, he believed that the treat he deserved was a 2004 Cadillac Escalade ESV, which at the time cost about $70,000 to own. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any amazing videos from us.